Hey, what's up guys? In today's video we are back again on the Pioneer server, and I wanted to talk about Lyca a little bit more in depth because if you can actually use her on your team and pair her with a hero like Thador, for example, she can actually be extremely strong this season. So I wanna pull up a team that we can fight, and I can actually demonstrate this to you. So we're going to pull this guy's team up. I don't know who they are or anything like that, but I've seen this team being run by quite a few different people, and it's hard to find a proper team to test against on the Pioneer server because everybody and their mom loves to run Dunliner when the Pioneer opens up, but on the global servers everybody talks crap about them. It's the weirdest thing ever. And I don't really get it, because as soon as Pioneer opens up, people are just running all their teams with Dunliner on it, and then they go back to the global servers and they say, oh, he's bad, don't use him, blah blah blah. And I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, in today's video what I wanted to do was talk about Lyca, like I said, and I wanted to point out just how strong her ultimate can actually be now that you can get it off early on in a fight. So if you look at her enhanced force skill, where's her? There she is. So we'll pull up her skills really quick. And her enhanced force skill allows her to start with 300 initial energy, plus she feeds herself 125 energy. So you're gonna get, you know, somewhere around 775 starting energy if you have her placed behind Thador. And that's gonna get you to a really quick ultimate with her. And the nebula reflection lasts for 7 seconds longer now. And all the attacks that your other heroes are doing while they're also in that nebula reflection cause a lot more damage, and it just blows teams apart in certain situations when you can actually use this. And this team is the team that we can use it against. So the defense here is trying to feed Tassie an early ultimate by having Pandora put her in her box. The Niru's gonna bait my Lily May so that when Tassie comes out, she's not gonna have her ultimate blocked. So we have to keep that in mind. And the way we're going to actually avoid Tassie getting to an ultimate is by killing the Pandora within the first 4 seconds. Now, I know that looks like it's not really going to be possible because she's positioned in the back. She's not really targetable by a lot of my heroes. But since Lyca does AoE with her ultimate, we can get the damage that we need. So let's go ahead and hit battle, and you guys can see. And this fight also demonstrates just how good Ravon is with his fatal blow protection for certain heroes, especially against teams with like Athalia and stuff like that. So see how we took out all their team except for the Tassie, and now we just have the Athalia Lance, and she's gonna fatal blow our Lily May, but Ravon's gonna switch places with her. Right there it happened, and now we kill the Tassie and we get the win. So it worked out pretty well, and it doesn't always work out the way you want it to, but it is a pretty big it's a pretty big ultimate, and it does a lot of burst damage right away at the start of the fight, and then after that the damage starts to fall off for Lyca, but she's already done what she needed to do. So yeah, and then Ravon paired with her to have the fatal blow protections plus the objectives and everything. You're getting those objectives done super fast within the first couple seconds. So that's going to boost up the damage that your Lily does if she's positioned properly to take a Ravon buff, which she should usually do that. You almost always want to have Lily taking a Ravon buff from her, or I guess Ravon's a boy, but anyway, yeah, it works out. It works out pretty good. So we can do that fight again, see if we can get another win here quick. I don't know if we'll get 2 wins in a row. You know, it's PvP. Nothing's always guaranteed. But this is a pretty solid counter to this this Athalia, Tassie, Pandora, Bonnie, Niru team. The dot damage really doesn't come into play at all, and everybody dies super fast except for the Tassie and the Athalia Lance, which you can't kill the Lance. So anyway, Aaron's going to pull everyone in. We'll block the Niru ult. Lyca's going to do her ultimate. Watch the damage. See how they just disappear with the Lyca's ultimate plus the Lily May's Rainstorm Ballet. It's just a great combination. And then when the Lily May and the Lyca take a fatal blow, the Ravion's going to switch with them, buying us more time for our heroes to get the kills on the Tassie there. And we just got a protection from Ravon. He did a fatal blow protection there for Lyca, and we got the win again. So yeah, it's I mean, pretty good damage from Lyca, really good damage from Lily, and then the other heroes like Ravon and Aaron are doing decent damage themselves. So it's a pretty cool team. I want to show you guys this team against a Dio team really quick. Now, I don't know if this is like a super top-notch Dio team. I know Shawty was experimenting and had asked me to test against this because she's been testing a lot of the different situations where you can feed your Dio nectar stacks and all that kind of stuff. So they're kind of doing the same similar thing as I am with feeding the Lyca an early ultimate. However, since I have Lily May on the team, I'll be able to block that ultimate, and it'll buy my team the time I need to get my damage out there. So let's take the Faramore out and put the Lyca back in, something like this, and then let's go ahead and hit battle. And they're using the Divine Favor artifact, and we're just going to stick to the regular Enlightening spell artifact. So here's our Lyca ultimate. We should get some really nice damage here coming out, and probably should get the kill before Dio can get to an ultimate, and there we go. He barely got his mythic skill off. So it can be a lot of damage if you can utilize the pairing of thador and Lyca together. Now obviously if there's a Dunliner on the battlefield, it becomes kind of worthless because you can't you can't force an ultimate when Dunliner's out there. You have to get rid of that Dunliner as fast as you can, and then you can get the ultimates off. But I don't suggest this team to fight against a Dunliner team, is what I'm getting at, I guess I should say. Anyway, I also wanted to show you this. This is a pretty cool pairing. Shakir with Ravon. Getting a Ravon boost is actually pretty cool, and we can move our Lyca back here so she gets, or not our Lyca, our Lily May, move her back a tile so that she can get a Ravon buff also. The last attempt we just did, the Ravon buffs had gone to thador and Lyca, but yeah, like I said in the earlier fight, you really want Lily May to have the Ravon buff and the fatal blow protection and all that stuff. But yeah, this is going to be cool too, because Aaron's going to pull everyone in. Shakir's going to jump across, knock a bunch of them down, do a bunch of damage, and yeah, it's a pretty good combination. Thador with Shakir also. I've used that in the previous season many times, but just wanted to show you guys again just how strong it can be. I mean, look at all the damage coming out. A lot of it's coming from Dark Moon, from the Shakir and his Lupine aura with buffing up the heroes, but we make quick, short work of that team. And you can see the Thador doing quite a bit of damage in that situation. Actually, he is the damage leader on this team with Shakir here. So that's pretty cool too. I like that a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys the how you can use Lyca with Thador and have some really good burst damage to kill like a Pandora really fast. And since it's almost, yeah, well, I guess I should say you have to be careful how you position her, because how she targets the enemy team and all that stuff is gonna depend on where you position her. So if we go back to fighting this person, and if I change the positioning up, like if you put it, like say you put Lyca over here with Thador, she's gonna shoot across the map this way, and she might not hit as many heroes. So you have to be aware of your positioning and how you how you position your Lyca, because you want her to be able to hit the most targets with her nebula reflection and the big arrow that goes across. So and also you want that nebula reflection to be where your heroes are, because when they're standing in it, they do extra damage with their skills and their normal attacks and all that kind of stuff, and it just makes your whole team stronger and brings all your heroes' damage up to another level. So yeah, she's a really cool hero, especially with the enhanced force now. I can't wait to utilize her a lot more in PvP. I just can't. Yeah, I've only found limited teams that I can test against, because there's just so many people using Dunliner. But anyway, let's do this fight one more time, and then we'll call it a video. I don't know if we're gonna win. Maybe they might pull out a victory here. The win rate for this team is somewhere around like 75% or something like that. But I mean, look at that damage. It's so crazy. Now, fatal blow protection right there. The Lily or the Lyca and the Ravon switched spots. We lost our Lyca. So that's going to, I think, give their Tassie another revive, but hopefully our Rav can get an ultimate off and nuke her down. There we go. We got the win. Nice. So yeah, it's a nice team, and like I said, Lyca just brings your whole team's damage up if you can get her ultimate out. And it's really solid. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I got a loot bar link down below, Discord link down there too. And if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.